week I've learned about HQC and how it can help in the professional level workplace. As a cashier, um, there are high quality connections to the bosses, the store manager, people that I work with every day, and implementing ways of figuring out how to make the workplace better. I have talked to my boss about how we can further educate the new cashiers coming in through our workplace, as we're working with customers all day long who may not be happy or disgruntled. They may be disgruntled, may not like how we're doing the job, how we're going about our day, how we're helping them get through the lines quicker, and implementing a way to make that better on them. So we have thought about ways of training our cashiers to work with those customers to help themselves better themselves and not have arguments with anybody who comes in the door. We've had problems keeping customers or associates and customers in the past. Some of our associates that work up in the cashier area will last 2 to 3 weeks and then they'll be gone. We're trying to implement ways to keep them longer, and if we can train them better, they will have more drive to want to do the job, especially when it involves them possibly going up the ladder, working or getting promoted, or wanting to do better, or work for the company for a long time, or maybe even take it into a professional level job that they want to do in the future through college or wherever they are or whatever they're doing. You could also help implement or help improve their lifestyle instead of, standing around the cash register, not paying attention to their job, not focusing, being on their phones. If there's anything we can do to help them, we do. So in executing this plan, we have set one cashier who's been there for a long time with a new cashier to help implement or to help them better their job, training them in ways that they understand how to deal with a customer, how to deal with a customer who's not happy, how to deal with the technology they're using, and easier ways to teach them the technology they're using so that they don't make as many mistakes as they would if they were not trained at all. We're trying to fix areas to make them better, but it's not always an easy task. You're not going to have happy people every day, but if we can reduce the amount of people who aren't happy, it would help better our environment and the business that we're in. Retail's not easy. Retail is hard. You do get stressed out. You do get depressed, and I think we see that in some of our new cashiers who work with us, associates. They do get overwhelmed. I've seen breakdowns. I've seen issues with all that, and we've learned to handle them through the time being there and reduce the amount of people who have breakdowns. In reflection of all this, I would say that compared to what I've learned this week with the appreciation inquiry, sometimes you learn to appreciate what you have because there's people out there who can't get the learning, the drive, the strive that they want to continue on with what they're doing. And in the feedback I've received, I'm been very happy now than I have been in the past over what I'm doing today compared to what I did before. I've had issues in the workplace. I've had problems that had to be resolved. I've even had customers compliment me online about how I work and how I perform and how well I do, and they're very appreciative of taking the extra steps and not just helping them at the register, but also helping them out the door, or helping them load their cart, or getting them help when they need it. You know, all this plays into helping make a better workplace for a better world, no matter what you're doing, no matter what the outcome is, in whatever you strive to do. So, yes, this has all helped down the road. I'm very appreciative of the people that I work with. We're all family. We all care about each other. Every morning we got a gal that comes in and she gives everybody a hug when we start our job. She works with us. She's like a mother. She really respects all of us. We're all the same way too. Most of the bosses that I work with up front, they feel the same way. They do the same thing. They'll give you a hug. They'll ask you how you're doing. They'll make sure that you're happy with where you're at, how you're training, how everything's going. So, yes, all this does make an impact in the workplace, makes an impact on your life, on the way you live, on the way you feel. So, thank you.